Hi, this is Ikweji. I'm saying hi, this is Ikweji.
Hey, let's continue, you guys. Let's continue, okay? We are talking about the sit down that Priscilla Mkambala had with Javi on Twitch. They talked a lot about a different topic, of course, from Priscilla's businesses, family life, being a mother, friendships, industry, online, bad comments. Like, it was a lot, okay? So let's continue from here, because this is juicy.
So I acted like movies when I was younger, like I was a child actor. Yeah, from there I think I started influencing, and I launched my clothing line when I was 18. So I was really into fashion. So when my mom would like go for like red carpet, she'd go with me. You know, so I think it was really fashion that put me out there. Fashion, and then from there I was influencing. Yeah, and then obviously the child of an actor, Prissy.
Okay, guys, I must admit, every time I hear Prissy talk, I almost hear this maturity. I'm like, sometimes I even forget that she's just turned 25 the other day. Like, I know of ladies, especially who come from a good background, who don't have to worry about their future, who know that it doesn't matter if I go out there and hustle or not, my future is secured, that by now they'll be, living it big, you know what I'm saying? And when I say living it big, Priscilla is still living it big, but when I talk about their version of living it big is party after party, one club after another, BBL, looking good, just trying to be a rapper and all that. But when I hear how Priscilla is so focused, how she started, she always know what she wanted. I mean, life will be a little bit easier if we were like her. Don't you all think so, honey?
Yeah. So the Yoruba has been there all along?
Yes.
Well, how did you understand Yoruba from baby?
To be honest, I feel like when you grow up in like an household where they speak Yoruba, because my mom used to obviously speak Yoruba. My mom's Yoruba is not like very, they have those conk ones.
Yes.
Yeah. But I did one video recently speaking Yoruba, and they said I was faking it. Please, how is that an achievement? To fake that? I can't speak. Is that not embarrassing?
No.
I can't speak my mother's language.
The Yoruba was calm. It was okay. Based on now, you are even trying to, the Tanzania language. You're trying to be here and there. It's not.
So here she was talking about during the Return of Lorenzo premiere in the beginning of where she was asked with one of Yoruba media to speak in Yoruba. Of course, she spoke, but online, especially on Twitter, she was being dragged because some people were saying that she think it's cool to pretend that she doesn't know her mother tongue, even though they started pulling out some videos in the past when she was a baby and she was speaking it, and this is like, her mother self can barely speak the language. So even her, when she was speaking it was more like, just trying. People are forgetting that if you heard her speaking the language in the movies when she was younger, you don't even think how many times they have to take for them to have her perfectly when she was speaking those words. So people need to give Miss Mamas a break, but it seems like she doesn't care, honey. And of course, she doesn't think that not knowing how to speak her mother's tongue is a flex. Actually embarrassing. She said that herself, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue, honey. If you watch this video till here, I want to say a special shout out to you. You are the MVP, and I appreciate y'all. So let's continue with this sit down, y'all.
Jesus, they dragged me.
Well, does dragging have anything to do with you? Like, does it have anything on you?
Me?
I
don't care. To be honest, I don't care. It's just like the people that I love.
Yeah.
When they get dragged, I'm like, That's where like you see me most times respond. Maybe my mom or my man. Do you understand? So I think that's it.
Your man.
Let's talk about that part. So Priscilla go ahead and say that her being dragged online doesn't really, penetrate that much. She just get hurt when people that she love are being dragged, for example, her mother or even her man. We all know that Miss Mamas came guns blazing when her mother was being dragged, especially during the movie premiere. And also, for those who don't know, the reason why Prissy did the ikweji challenge is because there were some people who are making fun of Juma Jux's trouser while he was dancing ikweji. That's why Prissy was like, so y'all gonna be out here dragging my man. Guess what? I'm gonna Uno reversal on your asses, and I'm gonna do this challenge. Guess what? We gonna cash up on this F. We go cash up. And I love the way she twisted it up, and it's actually working perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you become a little bit defensive or your insecurities, people take it as a weakness. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's listen to Moyo.
Yeah.
Hi. Yes. How you doing?
Ikweji.
Mama.
Well done. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Because I'm your man.
Yeah.
Nigerians are funny. I don't know how they love him.
Yes.
But I feel like most of the things are trending or the song is trending because of him. You have anything to say about that?
Let's talk about that, right? There's this notion that the reason why the song is trending, or rather the reason why Prissy is doing good, is because of her. I mean, why not if Prissy's hands want to support her man and everything that comes with her? But also, Prissy go ahead and say that she doesn't think so, you know, in as much as, you know, Jukes has seemingly got huge number of his following in Nigeria coming from coming from her fans before she go with Jukes. Jukes is also a very talented guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's getting all this connection that he's getting. If he wasn't that talented, trust you me, this very talented artists who already have name for themselves won't be out here checking out for him. It's because this is something uniquely in him. That's why they decide to associate with him, right? Let's listen to Prissy's.
To be honest, talent speaks for himself. Yeah. Do you understand? And I feel like he's an amazing artist. Like, he knows how to sing, he knows how to write. Do you understand? So sometimes, like, I think the whole ikweji started from, I think, the fact that it sounded like an Igbo language.
Yeah.
Wait, are you Igbo?
Edo.
Oh. But what does ikweji mean, though?
Ikweji in Igbo is what?
There, he was trying to explain, of course, saying how the song first started trending, of course. Like we've been saying on this platform for the past 50 years, that when the first song first dropped, of course, there was some Juma Jukes' fans who were streaming it, but it started trending more when Jukes did that TikTok challenge, okay? It first started with the trouser that he was wearing and the fact that he kept on saying ikweji, that part, okay?
I don't even know.
No, because you know, he was wearing like a palazzo pants, and then he was like, I think the way he was dancing. So they're like ikweji plus the trouser, everything.
But if I made business for those people, though.
I mean,
like,
streaming, like, you know, he's making his money, and at the end of the day, like, TikTok people, they're so amazing because they've been dancing to the challenge, they've been doing a lot of dance videos. He did.
Like, he's
y'all heard what she has to say. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the palazzo trouser and of course the way he was dancing it. And you know, what's important is it's bringing in views, honey. Like I've been telling y'all, as long as it's working, it doesn't matter which way we used it for it to work. It is working. That's what's important.
You sound very protective.
I don't show it online though, but people think I'm this hard girl. I'm a very soft girl.
So if we're in a situation where you're with Spell and then a girl comes and like,
they don't burn her way. She's not.
Hey, fire for fire. So you're that kind of girl.
No, like you will know. I don't need to talk too much. Like you will know. First of all, I already pinch him. You will know.
Prissy now, bad girl. So Prissy, go ahead and ask Jarvis, like, are you really a type of a person that you're very protective? Of course. What do you do when you see other ladies? Because there was a lady who came on the back and said that he see Pella, he wanted to hug Pella. And the lady was like, no, you can't do that. So Prissy was asking Jarvis, you know, are you a protective person? Do you want people around your man? And Jarvis was saying, no, I don't really like that. You know, I might sound like I'm a very hardcore type of a person, but, you know, I don't really like that. Let's listen to more of this.
I am protective, but I mean,
you're Pisces, right?
Yes, I'm very
chill, yeah.
But it depends on the energy. If he's giving you that energy, of course you give him that energy.
Yeah. So that you will not feel like
exactly.
One-sided.
It has to be balanced. Yeah, that's good. Pisces, my fellow Pisces women are very amazing. It's the Pisces men, I think there's something. My loved ones. My loved ones, they make me happy.
I 100% agree with Prissy. When it comes to you being protective of your man, it should be going both ways. If he's protecting over you, you should be protecting over him. But also, what are you being protective over? You know, if your man is not entertaining that, you know, your man must make sure that he doesn't put you in a certain places where you look like a stupid. I know of men who intentionally flirt with other ladies to make their women fight for them in public. Yes, I know also of ladies who would try and hit on other men in the clubs to make their men fight with these men to see if their men really love them. I feel like if somebody really loves you and respect you, they don't have to put you in a certain situation. But because these are superstars, of course, ladies want to throw themselves at him. So Prince is like, girl, you better take 2 steps backwards before I back you up. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay with us. See you next time. Ciao.